the starting lineup.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sochan and Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox, and it's Insanity in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Celtics, at small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. Drew Holiday out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's G in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fires the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Richard, when you look at the makeup of the San Antonio Spurs, they do possess some impressive talent.
And it's not just talent, it's young talent, B.A. This is a squad that continues to accumulate some very nice pieces. And, of course, it helps when you get the #1 pick in Victor Wembanyama.
And you look at both of these teams, the athleticism that's on display is tremendous.
Oh, yeah, these young boys got some bounce. But what I like is the skill in the basketball IQ combined with the athleticism. That's why you're seeing so many beautiful plays out here.
And he drops it first.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Black. Knocks it down from distance.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The drive by Holiday. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And man, does Holiday hustle out there. I mean, he keeps plays going with his activity.
And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Insanity. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
G passes to Brown. Fox against Holiday. And it's Fox missing.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's Holiday in his last outing with 12 points. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Holiday against Fox. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, Richard, when it comes to excelling in every facet of being a guard, De'Aaron Fox is that guy.
And there's no question. He can take over with his scoring and get his teammates involved, B.A. He is a best on defense. This man does it all.
And he can't get the first one. And talk about consistency, RJ. Boston has made the Eastern Conference Finals 5 out of the last 7 years.
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal, especially since some of their best players are still developing. I know a guy that thinks that they haven't been very good for a very long time. But I know what Celtics fans want. They want a ring, but they should still feel very proud of what this young team has accomplished. You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Here's Insanity. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Fox, that one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Getting hit on the shot, but Fox is wiry strong.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Brown passes to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. From deep. They get it again. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Deflected.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
Now here's Holiday, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. G's shot is good.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Insanity. With some arc, and it's Fox with the bucket inside. Fox has got 5.
The correct read by Fox, taking it himself. De'Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
And Boston calls time here. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
A moment here to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders. Number 1, the Celtics.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Holiday passes to G. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Shoots off the step back. The rebound, Celtics. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Porzingis passes to Brown. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes. And teammates, they take notice of things like that.
Fox outside. From the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without foul.
Well, this seems like a spot in the season where a team's focus gets most tested. Right in the middle of the year, Richard.
Oh, yeah, these are the dog days of the year. I've always said this. The first 20 games are a lot of fun. The last 20 games are a lot of fun. It's that middle 40. That middle 40, that's where men are made.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
White, he's checked in for Boston. That one drops. He ties it up. Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox against White. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
Pass to Porzingis. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. For San Antonio, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Right side, Wembanyama. Shoots over Tatum. Wembanyama, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Porzingis finds White. Here's G. Got a hand on it.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Boston trailing. Rejected by Wembanyama. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home. San Antonio's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Black. He has 6. Insanity passes to Black. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Black's got 9 points.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
And Boston calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Here's G. A 29-point game for him in the win against Toronto. And he drives in, and that one drops for him.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Now here's Fox. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
Blocked!
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Tatum passes to Brown. From down in the low post, it goes. And And now it's just a 2-point San Antonio lead. And even in a short time in the NBA, Tatum has become the model wing for the modern NBA, RJ.
Yeah, he does everything so well. Shooting, defense, playmaking, you name it, this man has it. He gives you everything you want and need in that wing position.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. G passes to Brown. There's the drive. And he hits it to tie the game. Brown's got 8.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And he lobs it up top. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm ball?
The Spurs making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. So it's Boston now. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Tatum inside. White with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Insanity. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Black. Now here's Fox. Driving to the basket. Here's Black. To snap the cold streak. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 11. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. But they're there lurking.
Now here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Horford's checked in for Porzingis. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. In third, the Spurs.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Insanity passes to Mamukelashvili. Got a piece of it. White with the steal. Here's G. It's blocked. Another shot. Oh, that looked like a goaltend. Yep, they're saying it was on the way down. Count it.
Well, at least the D was going for it. But he got to the ball just a moment late.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at Boston, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first.
Well, for the Celtics, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Boston. Outside Johnson. Over Tatum. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Boston on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. Well, Boston's been a franchise that has sustained winning, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., look, they've had down years like anyone, but they don't have down decades. And the Celtics, they replenish as fast as any team outside of maybe their rival Lakers.
Now here's Vassell. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Oh, and the jam by Fox.
Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:10 left in the opening quarter. Here's Pritchard. Pass to G. And another shot. And the basket is good. G's got 10.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Fox with the ball. Al Horford defending. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. Horford against Barnes. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Spurs with possession here, trailing by 5.
Boston ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tatum from long range gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Come on, like when Tatum's hitting the pull-up, what is the defense supposed to do at that point in time?
Here's Fox. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 9 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Fox. Here's G. And the layup is good off the glass. G's got 12 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him fall.
And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. 8-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Derek White out there with Drew Holiday. And it's G in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
So far in this one, when you turn it over against them, they're pushing the ball down your throat. I'm loving watching them be so relentless.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
So he gets them both. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers, but that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Horford with it, now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's G, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
And the Spurs making a change here.
The line for the Celtics.
What's up?
And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, B.A. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Celtics have terrific depth. They have a number of reserves who could start for other teams. All-star Jason Tatum said those guys sacrificing coming off the bench, I think that just speaks volumes to the commitment that we have to be our best and to playing to our standard every night. Brian?
That's what it takes, Allie, right? Thank you. Oh, Tatum delivers under duress.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Wembanyama's got 6.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. Yeah, no.
Tatum from long range. Rebound San Antonio.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Sohan, the pass to Paul. Count it, good. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
Nothing too flashy. Paul gets tricky enough to throw the defense off.
Pass to G. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Assist
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now Horford. Outside Tatum. The open shot, White. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, B.A., kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
Boston. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. San Antonio in second.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 10. Pass to Black. Fires for three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Black. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
And rejected. Ball against Holiday. Pass to Black. Here's Mamukelashvili. 6 to shoot. Here's Vassell. And that's good for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Holiday passes to G. Back to Holiday. And here's Horford. Pass to Brown. The 3-ball. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
Jaylen Brown.
Three shots.
Free throw good. Brown. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Tatum. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And he nails the third. Here's Paul. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Barnes with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Black, no good. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Vassell against Brown. Horford outside. Hey, Horford from range.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Here's Black. Horford covering. Vassell. Black controls the rebound and the putback.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Brown against Vassell. Here's Hauser. Three-pointer, no good. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Barnes in the post. Still no points. Here's Black. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And Boston calls time here.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
And already halfway through the year. Let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at San Antonio. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Checking out San Antonio, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
It's Vassell with the drive. Shoots over Brown. Vassell can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Holiday against Paul. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Spurs have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Here's Black. 17 points for him. Last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Holiday. The kick to Tatum. There's the three. Offensive rebound.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Black. Nails it from 3. Black's got 21.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Wembanyama. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And the shot's good. Wembanyama's got 6 here in the quarter. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to G. From the right block. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. Blocked. Here's Black, defended by Brown. The offensive rebound. Here's Fox. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Outside, Brown. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle. Insanity passes to Black. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. It's tipped. Fox with the ball. 11 points in the game. Over Holiday. Here's Sohan. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And now it's just a 2-point Boston lead. And here's Holiday to win the drought. He can't get it to go. Good D by Wembanyama. The Spurs shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Fox. He nails it, and we're tied. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Fox against Holiday.
I mean, just forcing the issue. Drew gets a pair at the line.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Drew Holiday.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Black.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Spurs foul, number 5. First personal foul, 4th team foul.
Spurs on D. Outside Holiday. Knocks down the long K. Holiday's got his second bucket on the night.
From year to year, Holiday is a little inconsistent from 3, but the defense has to respect his shot.
Pass to Black. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Tatum. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Fox with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Poke loose. Fox outside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now here's Tatum. Guarded closely. Kick out to Brown. Outside Holiday. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Holiday's got 8 points.
A long, wiry combo guard. Holiday can make some acrobatic finishes.
White with the steal. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. To the paint. Having another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Celtics. They lead by a bucket. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
He set the bar high. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been, attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team is playing.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
It was a great display of team ball. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit sharing morale. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. San Antonio's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. So on the floor for San Antonio. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sochan and Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox, and it's Insanity in at the shooting guard position. Well, the Celtics shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Holiday. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, "When I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all 3 levels. But people throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong." Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Allie. And stolen by Brown. Outside Porzingis. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Takes a 13-footer. Got a piece of it. Tatum looking it over. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. He's got 11. 4 on the clock. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the 76ers, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Wembanyama, the pass to Black for 3. Hits the trifecta. Black's got 28 points for the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Battles through traffic and lays it in. G's got 4 points in the quarter. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Black. There's the triple. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Tatum can't hit.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut. But maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Now here's Fox. He's got 13. Here's Insanity. Called in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's also say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
The drive by Wembanyama. That one's good for 2. Wembanyama's got 10 points. Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Ooh, poked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Well, it's one thing to push the ball. It's another to take it away. Here are the steals leaders at the point guard position over the last 10 games. 5th, De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he's a pest. He gets under your skin. I mean, all these players have the combination of quickness and intelligence you want in a point guard.
Yeah, it's just not their quickness or their hands that have them at the top of the list. It's their defensive instincts that set them apart.
And yep, it's good. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to G. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Insanity. For the tie. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. Here's G. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Fox. 13 points in the game. Here's Insanity. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Timeout. He really gets in perfect position for the fouler. Just a terrific read.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Brown, and it's White in for Drew Holiday. Fox against White. Here's Tatum. Shots blocked. Wembanyama against Tatum. That evens the score. Wembanyama's got 16 points.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Porter out.
Pass to G. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 8 rebounds in the game. Fox left side. And rejected. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
It's tipped. For the lead. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. 16 points for him. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Celtics Entertainment.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Insanity. Outside Johnson. Pass to Black from 6 feet away. Good. Black's got 30.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's G, covered by Wembanyama. And down it goes. 2 points. Here's Insanity. Fox outside. Pass to Insanity. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. That one no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. Blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
San Antonio ball.
Pass to Insanity. Here's Black. Over Horford.
Yeah, just a great understanding of the game. Horford's defensive positioning is perfect.
And here's Tatum. Inside. G. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. And here's Fox. He's guarded by White. Insanity passes to Black. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Black's got 32 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Johnson against Tatum. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, JT in traffic.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Fox against White. Fox, the pass to Johnson. Here's Black. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive board. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Tatum passes to Horford. Here's Hauser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. White can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Outside White. The floater. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. Fox, the pass to Black. Here's Insanity. Now here's Johnson from outside the arc. G with a rebound. Pass to Tatum. From 12 feet. Stolen by Wembanyama. Tatum against Johnson. And he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 4.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Counted and one. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Pritchard's checked in for Hauser.
De'Aaron Fox. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And they recover it. Wembanyama, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Got a hand on it. To the inside, Wembanyama, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
At the line for the Spurs, Wembanyama. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Boston's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Minute 32 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Tatum again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
White can't hit.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about art, and he is playing with 110% effort.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Elbow. 2.
Shooting for San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. And both free throws good for Fox. Boston trailing. Horford outside. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the left wing. Now here's Fox. He's closely guarded. Vassell outside. Fires the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
3 points.
Fox has got 4 assists in the game. 34 seconds left in the third. Porzingis for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Boston foul. Peyton Pritchard. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops a first.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And both free throws good for Fox. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Brown with it. 14 points for him. Will it go? Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Celtics shooting about 43% in this one. White and Brown to the 2 and the 3. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. And it's Pritchard in at point guard. That's the Boston 5. And Horford gets it to go.
Yeah, after all these years as a pro, Horford still plays with fire. Some second chance points there for Big Al.
Here's Fox, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Al Horford.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
The line for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox.
Shooting 2.
Free throw's good for Fox. And both free throws good for Fox. And so it's Boston with it. And here's Brown. Shoots over Barnes. Brown can't hit.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Barnes passes to Fox. Vassell outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. The Celtics have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. White, the pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Gets an open look and hits it. Richards got his first bucket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Left side, Wembanyama. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting for San Antonio, Wembanyama at the line for one.
One shot.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. The steal. Here's Insanity. Defended by Brown. Rejected by Brown.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
Here's Pritchard. 5 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Tatum. Clock is at 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
You can't give up these corner 3 balls to Tatum. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by White. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Holiday. Over Fox. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Fox against Holiday. Here's Sohan. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Al Horford. Maybe the first thing people notice about Sohan, his hairstyle, Richard.
Yeah, it can be pretty eye-catching there, B.A. I agree, but it does maybe distract from his play, which can at times be unique and just as flashy.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The Celtics have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Tatum. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Now Fox. Pass to Insanity. Lets it go from 11. They get it again. Goes up again. The shot by Sohan, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Tatum from long range. And they get it back.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Vassell. Outside Paul. It's Barnes on the wing. He drops it from range. Barnes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Outside White. The kick to Tatum. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. Sochan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production. Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Blocked! Right side Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Assist
and breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. To the wing, right side. Here's G. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
First team foul. At the line for your Celtics.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Sochan. Puts it up from 12. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Paul. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
Vassell outside. Boston with a rebound. G's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. White against Vassell. White can't hit. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Paul finds Barnes. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Vassell outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Vassell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Here's Tatum. No good off the back of the rim.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Here's Sochan. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Spurs lead by 13. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. White against Vassell. 10 feet away and is blocked.
Putting that 6'10 wingspan to use, Vassell comes away with the rejection.
Pass to Barnes. Takes a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's White. He's guarded closely. It's deflected. They retain possession. Outside Tatum. Floats one up. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
With his upper body strength, Tatum can power through contact.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
The New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
What a stellar defensive performance from him tonight. I mean, just a staggering amount of steals. There was nothing the other team could do to keep him from picking their pockets. I need to check for mine to see if my wallet's there.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Oh, got a piece of it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He's been pretty careless with the ball. 4 turnovers is a stat you do not want next to your name.
Holiday against Paul. The baseline, G with a rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Tatum passes to G. Good D by Wembanyama.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. 5 on the clock.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Paul against Holiday. Here's insanity. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Paul looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Barnes. And it's rejected. Here's G. He's guarded by Barnes.
2 minutes.
Pass to G. And he dumps it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .143 left in the final quarter. Holiday against Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Wembanyama's got 18 points now here in the second half.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Brown passes to G. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. The Spurs making a switch here. He does not get the second one.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And it's Fox missing. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Spurs.
They never gave up when they were down earlier. Forced their way back into this game. And look at them now.
And this one was all about desire. The perseverance of never doubting your teammates or the game plan. I mean, I love what they did here tonight.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And he gets that one.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Sohan, the pass to Insanity. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.